us right here on Weather Center Live. I'm Jen Carfagno.
And I'm Chris Warren. We have that cool video to show you, all that snow. We also have a lot more snow to talk about. It's on the you're reserving a parking spot that someone could be using. On the other side, you spent all the time.
You dig it out.
You dug it out.
You get dibs. I believe in dibs. All right, let's take a look at this forecast here, because it's not just Boston, it's also New York, where we've been getting some snow this morning. We're going to see a couple more rounds of snow coming in here Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Temperatures a bit marginal, but more likely early in the week. And this is how things are setting up. You have the jet stream generally separating the very cold air from the milder air, and then disturbances moving through that.
All right, so it's going to be little bits of snow. It's really inches of snow that we're going to get a little bit at a time, but it's going to keep on coming, and that's how we're really going to add up some of these snow totals. Look at what's coming our way. Also, Chris, we should mention there is some warm air punching in. It just doesn't get all the way in.
The way in there. But notice now, not on the edge, but in the blue Monday, New York City, Philadelphia, a little bit more on the edge.
Yeah, that's where we'll look at that rain snow line. By Tuesday, another round of cold air, so a little bit of snow, D.C., New York, Boston, and up into Bangor, Maine, where, Chris, I just read that they now have, I think, 50 inches of snow on the ground. Can you imagine?
It's winter. In a big way,
yes,
isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It really is.
We've got the snow, we've got the frustrations out there. Both are mounting for folks in New England, with more snow on the way this weekend. And
meteorologist Maria LaRosa is live again in Boston. Still plenty of snow around you, Maria, and still seeing that snow come down.
Now we go to the other side of things. Let's talk snow. Resorts around Colorado are getting loaded with fresh snow, and the skiers couldn't be happier. We've got a time lapse from Keystone Resort in Keystone, Colorado, where they're reporting 9 inches of powder in the past 24 hours. Here it is over here. In the past 24 hours, and we had temperatures that are heading up to 40 degrees, a low of 18 degrees, but changes are coming. So we've got some more totals for you, some snow. Now, yesterday, 47 for a high. You look ahead to today, we're heading to 62, and then we're getting close to 70 by the time Saturday rolls in. The weekend looks phenomenal all across, temperature-wise, all across the west and into the central plains. Meanwhile, in the east, this pattern hangs on where we're cold. So we're all connected across the nation by this jet stream and by this pattern that we're dealing with, and it's going to mean a lot of areas well above average. The chance for record highs, but in the east, we're going to have the chance for record cold temperatures in the morning, and that will come tomorrow in places like Bridgeport or Providence or Binghamton, where we're heading down to 8, and that could be a new record low for you. But then you look at the warmth, and that really is going to overtake more than 2/3 of the country. All these areas in red are well above average and potentially hitting records, like Winslow, Arizona, 71 degrees, in Grand Junction, 62 in Colorado, and Chris, I mean, you look at 52 in Dodge City, 60 in Amarillo, and they keep on going up.
Jen, a lot of people are going to be catching
71 in Dodge City.
Spring fever.
Yes. Give it to me.
Spring fever's coming.
I don't want a vaccination for that. I will take the spring fever. Now, February is Black History Month, and one of the most celebrated air regiments, the Tuskegee Airmen, actually paved the way in the field of meteorology. Here's Paul.
Thank you very much for joining us today. I'm Chris Warren.
And I'm Jen Carfagno. All right, Chris. I mean, this winter, first of all, we sort of got a slow start, right?
December was kind of...
And even the first half of January, but now it's nonstop. Yes. And that's how it's going to feel. That's how it's going to feel. We've had big storms, and now we're going to get a lot of little storms.
And a lot of places could have already seen their high temperature for the day.
Yes.
It's cold. Also, that next chance for some snow, cold air, another system setting up for early next week. Now, the effects will be felt through the weekend and early into next week.
It's sort of the nickel and diming of snow that we're going to get here. Our Maria LaRosa has been standing by in Boston. She's been there since Sunday. So, Maria, you certainly felt the brunt of this latest one, and now the added cold coming in. How has it changed? I mean, really, with that snow pile that's bigger than you, and you're tall. So, Maria, I'm going to come back to you in a second, because I do want to show everyone where the snow is that she's been dealing with this morning and then what's coming next. So, the snow right now is moving through Boston, south of town, heading through Rhode Island, out towards the Cape. We'll get a little bit. The story is that behind the snow, what's next is the cold air that is going to be surging in. Take a look at these winds, very strong northwesterly winds, bringing in this kind of air. Temperatures that will be in the teens at lunchtime in Buffalo and Pittsburgh. That's the air that's tracked you all the way to the eastern seaboard. We'll feel it in Boston. We'll feel it in New York City. And it is really going to be a cold, brutal night with the wind plus the temperature. So, Maria, you know, as this cold air comes in, is there a concern about everything out there sort of flash? Thanks for staying with us this morning on Weather Center Live. I'm Jen Carfagno.
And I'm Chris Warren. Boston still dealing with snow that's on the ground, and you're going to be dealing with more snow.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
The saving of the spots, the dibs, the whole thing about parking spot dibs. All right, that's coming up, but let's show you what's coming next. So New York City, we had a little light snow this morning. Next batch comes in Sunday and Monday, and while temperatures this weekend moderate a little bit, it gets cold again, Chris.
It does get cold again, with temperatures eventually getting back into the teens for overnight lows.
So this is the pattern that's setting up. Our jet stream still taking a dive across the Northeast. This is where the cold hangs on. Temperatures stay either at average or below average, and the storm system, it's a clipper-like storm, dives on in, and we'll get ripples in the jet stream, disturbances within the jet stream to help kick off snow showers here in the Northeast.
And then that very cold air starts knocking on the door.
Yeah, so take a look at this. Now, I mean, there is a warm-up coming to the Southwest, to the Midwest, to the Plains, but not up into northern parts of the Midwest or New England either.
Monday now, and snow. It does include New York, Philadelphia.
Right on the line.
Right on the edge there.
But by Tuesday, everyone's got the cold air and the chance for snow. And none of these are huge amounts of snow at once, but you're just going to keep getting rounds of snow coming in.
One after the other.
It really could add up, too.
It does add up.
Yeah.
Taking a hit here in Boston Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and it's happening right now.
All right, this feels like Groundhog Day, doesn't it? Every single day, the same old weather. Maria LaRosa is standing by in Boston, where, Maria, I'll tell you what here, these folks had such an easy start to the winter, and it's like Mother Nature is throwing everything at them all. Sanitizer after in our commercial break, for sure.
Yeah, you're welcome for that. Have fun on the bus, on the train, or on the plane today.
Oh,
what do you think about that?
Coming up, we've got the heroic feats of the Tuskegee Airmen. They've been
is back at the top of the hour. Stay with us. We're going to head back to Boston with more snow.
Yep, the big dig is on. Mark Elliott and Vivian Brown will show you how much the city could pick up with our next winter.